instead of running to drugs, instead of running to whatever, girls, guys, whatever, running to something that might be negative in his life, he found a positive outlet. And I want to show you guys that no matter what you go through, because I'm not going to stand up here and tell you you're not going to go through stuff, because you already do, and you are going to. You know, I go through stuff too, you know. But what's so crazy about that kid is he uses dance, breakdancing. That kid, seriously, is like a billion times way better than me, you know. And he uses dance as an outlet, a positive outlet. See, whenever he's going through stuff, he's getting picked at school, he's getting bullied, or whenever he's home, his parents aren't paying attention to him because they're too busy fighting. You know, and a lot of us, we go through that. My parents are too busy for me. You know, I was in foster care for 5 years, 8 through 13, like when I was 8 years old. You know, my parents weren't there for me. But one thing that I learned was to find a positive outlet, you know. And he found dance. And so no matter what you do, no matter what you like, you can find a positive outlet. Usually it's the things that you care about the most, something that you're passionate about or something that you're talented in can be a very positive outlet for you guys. And I know some of you guys already have positive outlets. You know, writing, dancing, singing, playing football or sports. Those are positive outlets. And let me show you guys something. When I can do a backflip off the wall, okay? But the reason why I say that is because when I first learned to do a backflip off the wall, every single time I would get mad, sad, hurt, whatever, depressed, whatever I was getting, I would go outside, I would do a backflip off the wall, and no joke, I felt so much better. I felt freedom because I wasn't running to other things, and I wasn't just gonna sit there and just sit in my depression. I'm like, I'm gonna do something. I want this to leave so I can move on. You know? And whenever I would go outside, I remember doing the backflip, I was like, man, I feel better because I'm going to use this to help me get over that. That's a positive outlet. And I encourage you guys, next time you're going through something, even if it's tonight, whatever, find something positive to do whenever you're going through something, because we all know, we all go through stuff. Like, it never goes away. It might get easier, it might get harder. But having a positive outlet is so very important because, trust me, you can't walk through life by yourself. You know, I don't know everything, but I do know that you cannot walk through life by yourself. You know, and parents definitely can be positive outlets for you. You have to make that choice or whatever if you're going to go to them or not. But find a positive outlet because we travel all around the world. Check this out. I've been to 9 concerts and kids that are in gangs have come up to us and given their ribbons or whatever that represent their gangs because kids are hurting around the world, everywhere we go. And this community, you know, they need some positive outlets. And I'll tell you what a negative outlet is. In the United States, on every coast, a lot of people are running to gangs and drugs, drinking, you know. Drinking, it gets you drunk, whatever makes you feel good, that's still a negative outlet, you know, because you're using that. You know, those are negative outlets. Find something positive, and I want to tell you guys something. You know, maybe not all of you guys believe in Jesus Christ, you know, because I'm not trying to push it or press it on you guys at all. I believe in God. I know He's true. I know He lives in me and everything. But what I do is I go to Jesus Christ whenever I'm feeling down, whenever, you know, I have no one to talk to because I don't have my parents. They're not there for me, you know. And I go to Jesus and I pray. I'm like, God, please help me, you know, because I'm not going to run to negative things that are going to hurt me. You know, sometimes, like drugs, just for instance, you know. We run to drugs, and it does help you in that little short moment. Some of you guys know this. But then that goes away. It never comes back. You have to get more. And it only helps you. But then also, on the negative side, it's actually bad for you too at the same time. You guys know that. But what I'm saying is, finding a positive outlet that's not going to hurt you is so good for you. It's going to help you get over whatever you're going through. And definitely Jesus Christ, especially if you are a believer, you know. Make sure you run to Jesus because, trust me, He's always there to listen to what you have to say. You know, I'm living proof of that. You know, I've been through so much. I'm not going to go through all that. You know, foster care, I was beat as a child. You know, like 5 years out of my life, I was in foster care. And then the rest, like I don't know if you guys know what emancipation means. It's where, if you're a teenager, I'm not encouraging you guys to do this, but if you're a teenager, you can go to court and get emancipated. You become an adult when you're not, before you're 18. And you have to have a good reason. You know, you have to show that you have a job and everything. And when I was 16, I got emancipated because my parents were trying to take me and my dad was still beating me and stuff. You know? And so I had to find something positive, man. I was going through so much. You know, I thought about committing suicide so many times. And sometimes you guys might think, suicide, it don't happen. I don't, you know, whatever. Suicide is growing so much. You know, even I thought about it. So I know how real it is, you know? I came so close to doing it. Because I hated my life. I had nowhere to go to. But I had a lot of negative outlets in my life, you know? Make sure you guys find something positive, because you guys, right here, you're future dancers, your future football players, you know, world changers, whatever you have like a passion for, that's what you should run for. You know, because when I first saw H.Y.P.E, like 20 billion years ago, whatever, it was a long time ago, you know, I wanted to dance. I grew a passion, you know, because I love playing football, you know. I loved it. I practiced it, like, no joke. I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm a really good quarterback. But then I grew up and I was like, well, obviously I'm not supposed to be a football player because I'm like 5'1", you know. So that ended, but, you know, I found something else. I found dance and I got a passion for it. And check this out. I practiced so much. Back in the day, none of these are the original H.Y.P.E crew, but back in the day, I practiced so much, and I went after my passion so much, I became the best breakdancer in H.Y.P.E within 1 year. And if you've ever breakdanced, you know it is very hard to breakdance and to get moves, you know. And I'm not saying that so you guys can look at me and be like, oh, cool. I'm saying that because you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. You know, the human, like us, we're humans, you know, we are amazing. You know, because God made us, like, if you see me, like, do some of my poses, my arms are, like, way back here. Some people are like, how do you do that? Like, is that impossible? Are you double jointed? I'm like, no, I'm just like you. But I push myself. I know that I can accomplish anything I set my mind to. You know, whenever I thought about joining H.Y.P.E, like, H.Y.P.E, we travel all around the world. All around the world. Asia, Europe, all around the States, you know, and I was like, man, I want to do that so bad. When I first saw them a long time ago, and I was like, I can't do that though. I'm not a good enough dancer. I couldn't do a handstand. I couldn't do anything. But it didn't stop me. I kept practicing and practicing and practicing. Whatever your talent is, whatever you guys want to become in life, do it. Practice it. Whatever. Take the time it takes. Because trust me, it all pays off in the end. Trust me, I'm having a great time doing what I do. I love talking to young people. I love traveling around the world dancing. But I got me here. I practiced. I wasn't out there doing dumb stuff. I was practicing. I was working hard to get where I am today. I'm 22 years old, and I travel all around the world. I've traveled more than most adults. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I say that, because you guys can do anything you set your mind to. And if you believe it, you're going to do it. You know, you don't want to, 20 years from now, be working at McDonald's. If anyone is, no offense, but like, go after your dream, your passion, because you can accomplish it. I'm one testimony, look, check me out. This was my dream, and I accomplished it. You know, but it took a lot of time and a lot of hard work.